Hey guys, SeaFar here, and welcome back to ARK, the Farewell Tour. So today we are getting the final artifact needed to taking on the Megapithecus, and that is the Artifact of the Pack. Now personally, I hate this cave. It is incredibly frustrating, it's incredibly infuriating, but there is a shortcut, which I think that's what we're going to do today and see how it goes, because this cave annoys the crap out of me. So any way we can make this cave possibly a little bit easier is a win in my book. So let's check it out and see if we can get this done. So, Artifact of the Pack entrance is right here. Now, pulling up the map to give you guys an idea of exactly where we are. We're at roughly, let's do that again, there we go. We're roughly at 68.4 latitude, 56.2 longitude. And I gotta say, this one is really difficult to find all the time. I don't know what it is about this cave specifically, but I always have trouble coming across it. But we're gonna kill these dodos here. This is gonna give us a little bit of hide to start with, because we do have to make a bed. We don't have to. I prefer to make a bed just in case. Let's get you out of the way too, get a little bit more hide. Let's knock down this tree here. That's good enough. Give me a little bit of that. Perfect. And then we have a little bit of leveling to do, because if you guys remember in the last episode, we ended up killing that Alpha Mosa in the Artifact of the Brute Cave, and we ended up getting a total of 6 levels to work with. So we're definitely going to be taking advantage of that, but first things first, let's put down a bed. There are bats in here and stuff, so I'd rather play it safe than sorry. Let's see, what do I need for the bed? I need hide. Okay, perfect. That's why we had the baryonic kill a few things. There we go. Let's see here. Let's make that bed. Let's put this down. And then there's a few more things that we have to do too, because as you can see, I have raptors in here. I have a whole bunch of stuff that we're going to talk about. We're not going to talk about all of it. I'll leave that for a little bit later in the episode if things are successful. But we are going to be bringing out a raptor here in this, at least this part of the episode here. So first things first, let's put down the bed. But yeah. Good idea to have a spawn point and everything, just in case if things go south. But first things first, 6 levels to work with. Now, personally, I think it's all going into Fortitude. I think Fortitude's just going to work out the best for us. Yeah, we could do health and stuff, but we have a really good armor. We have even better armor to use when taking on bosses and whatnot, so I think we're just going to go to the Fortitude here, the entire thing. That'll put us up to 40. That puts us at level 91 at this point. Oh my god, absolutely nuts. Let's see what that's unlocked for us. So let's go all the way down to 91 and kind of work ourselves back. We were at level 85, so let's see what we can actually unlock. We don't have a lot of points to work with, I'm going to be honest. We only have a total of 358 points, but Industrial Cooker is a must. Cryo Fridge is a must. Let's see. And that's actually it for now. Those are the 2 that we needed. Oh, I gotta go over to Gen 2 and do this. Okay, I'll do this between episodes. This is 55 engram points. I'll take care of that. But at this point, guys, that does mean that we are going to be getting ready to move over to the brand new base location. That was pretty much what I mentioned a while ago when I ended up showing off that base, that once we get those things made, once we get those put into the new base, the move is going to happen, so pretty soon we will be moving bases. But let's see, was there anything? I mean, it was a couple of saddles, like a Tuso saddle and stuff, but don't think it's necessary. But let's talk about kind of what's going on in here, right? So we have, obviously, you see a ton of raptors. We got the Thyla, we got the Desmodus, we got the Uteranus, we got a whole bunch of stuff going on. So, not going to go through specifics and everything, but Desmodus and Fluffs are here because there's actually a bug in the game right now that I'm going to be sending something over to Wildcard about. It's over in between the swamp and the redwoods, kind of near where our base is. It crashes. There's a specific point that it crashes in. So I was testing it and seeing if maybe it was because of Fluffs, like because Fluffs is so quick that it's not allowing the game time to load, or I don't know. But it's doing it with the Desmodus, it's doing it in fly mode, it's doing it in all different stuff. So seems like there's a bug going on. So that's the only reason why they're there. Thyla might be using in this cave. We'll see what happens. Why do we have the raptors? Well, if everything goes well, we're taking on the Megapithecus in this episode, guys, and this will be the toughest boss fight I think, in this entire series, because it's Raptors against Gamma Megapithecus, which is going to be absolutely nuts, but I'm really, really excited for it. But we'll talk about why there's a particular Raptor in here in a little bit, which might be used in order to perform this little trick, glitch, whatever you want to call it, this little easy method in order to get the artifact, essentially. So first things first, let's get a little bit of flint out here. We are going to need wood and stuff to make torches. I can make 20. Let's do 5. That's fine. Maybe 2 extras. Let's get out the Raptor that I'm going to be using. Now it's a matter of just finding which one it is. Should be you. Yeah, we might be bringing out our Raptor in today's episode. We'll have to see what happens. We're not bringing this to the boss fight. It's going to be specifically for this cave in order to possibly get us to the artifact a little bit quicker. If this doesn't work, I do have grapples, and I think you guys know exactly what I'm talking about, but we'll see when we get to that point. But I am going to go ahead and throw the torches onto you. And I think I'm just going to clear out the inventory a bit, because we don't need all this stuff going into the cave. So let me do that, and I'll bring you guys right back. All right, we got our weapons, we got our grappling hook, we are good to go. Oh my god, I need the Raptor. That was the whole point. I need the Raptor. Jesus. And now we also have the Raptor too, so let's get started and see how this cave goes, because honestly, like I mentioned, this first part of the cave is not bad. It's just a matter of kind of following the path. You follow these little mossy things, right? And eventually it takes you down to the area that you need to be in, the underwater area. And it's not that bad, this first part. The underwater part is absolutely, it's just a nightmare. I hate it. I really, really do. So any way we can avoid the underwater is going to work perfectly. And as you guys tell, I'm fully committed on this because I didn't even bring Scooper or anything like that. So I'm really hoping this method works one way or another. We'll have to see what happens. But let's get down here and see how we're looking. But yeah, pretty much first part, relatively easy. You just follow the moss. You kind of, if you're going in a downward direction, you're going the right way, at least for right now. But things will get a bit tricky here in a bit because stuff's going to start spawning in. Oh, spider behind me. Good news, this isn't a high-level cave, so we're not going to have crazy level 200, 300 kind of things. Okay, that might have been the best method. I don't know why I ever didn't think of that. Wait till the Sinnoh scares them and then just run up and just bum rush them and just try to kill them as quickly as possible because they are on the run. Why did I never think of that? Oh my god. Oh man. Alright, anyways. Let's go ahead, let's kill this. We're good there, let's continue. Got another scorpion. Yeah, the only issue for this part of the cave is going to be the onyx, 100%. But if we can get, I don't think I need. Oh, I do. Come on. Oh shoot. Okay. Let's see if we can kill you before you hit me. No, I don't want to get rabies. There we go. Sweet. Whew. Yeah, that's the biggest thing. I don't want rabies because I have nothing to combat it. We do have a little bit more. Oh god, wow, that's a lot. Wow, I was not expecting that. Wow, okay, that was a lot more than expected there. But oh my god, look at all these bats. Let's see if I can just come on. Before they start attacking us again. Beautiful angle for you guys, by the way. All right. We're looking okay so far. There is a dung beetle here, which, I'm gonna be honest, what level is it? It's a 100. That's not bad. Not great, but not bad either. I do want to get a second dung beetle at some point. Because as good as the one that we have is, and ours was like a level 140, I think, and it did end up having a lot of levels on it because, again, we've had it for God knows how long at this point. I put it all into weight, and the thing has like 20-something weight on it now, which is kind of crazy. It's able to hold a whole bunch of poop and everything. But if we can get multiple ones, especially for the new base, I mean, things are going to be looking real good. At this point, I don't remember which path to go, I'm going to be honest, but we're going to go this way and see if... I think overall, it doesn't matter... Oh, no. I was going to say, it doesn't matter which way you go, but it definitely does, because this isn't any... Ooh, get him, get him, get him, get him, get him, get him. Oh, my God. Let's get rid of all these guys first. No, 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 focus on them, focus on them. Get him, get him. Okay, there we go. Cool. Let's drop some stuff, because we are incredibly heavy right now. As much as I would love to hold the chitin, we have 1 million of it at base. It's not that big of a deal. All right. But, yeah, if we can get a second dung beetle for the other base, that would be absolutely great. But, of course, we'll see what happens in due time, of course. That one room, there's nothing really to do with it, so pretty much just follow the path down. Like I said, continue going down. You're going the right way. If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure there's an explorer node here. There is, so we're going to definitely check you out.
Lystrosaurus amica fidelis is a small herbivore, common to much of the island. Only about 2 feet long, it is not high on the food chain and eats small plant life. The island's poisonous insects seem to have little effect on Lystrosaurus. Despite being among the island's tinier herbivores, Lystrosaurus is an incredibly resilient survivor. It recovers its torpor and health much faster than most creatures, which makes rendering a Lystrosaurus unconscious a rather difficult affair. Not surprisingly, Lystrosaurus is an extremely loyal pet once tamed. It's a very fast learner, so it gains experience much more quickly than most other creatures. Additionally, its presence nearby appears to inspire allies, making them learn more rapidly as well. Thusly, Lystrosaurus is an excellent addition to any tribe's hunting party.
Yeah, I gotta say, these things are really cool Lystros. Granted, they're extremely, extremely early game tame, but they can be beneficial. The fact that they're able to kind of boost up all of your other dinos in that area, they're definitely good to have. But again, extremely, extremely early game tame, in my opinion. But moving on from here, we do have a couple of paths at this point. We could go up that way, but I think that's an Arthropleura, isn't it? Yeah. Arthropleura. I mean, we could deal with it if we want to, but this is technically the path down here. But I am curious in checking out all the paths that you can go, so you know what? We'll do that. I'm not sure if we did that the last time we went into this cave in, like, the last series, but... Come on, take him out. I probably should have just... Kill him before he spits. Alright, there we go. I'm not sure if we explored all the paths last time, but we'll take a look at them today and say, oh god, where the frig? Okay. I don't know if we're going to follow this path, because I can't even see anything really with it. I do know where that path leads. It doesn't really lead to anything specific, at least from what I remember. There was another path this way, but again, I don't think this leads to... Oh, this does lead. You can go down this way, but we're going to go the other path. The other path is a little bit quicker, I think, and we do avoid a few creatures along the way. So what we're going to do is we're going to hug the right here and kill you. Now, with this being a non-high-level cave, could you technically tame the creatures in here? I know you can't tame high-level dinos, so like in the artifact of the strong cave and stuff like that, where there's 200+ level dinos, I know you can't tame them. But what about this cave? Because nothing is over 150 in this cave, so technically, I feel like you should. I feel like you could. I don't know. Where's that bat? There he is. Yeah, I just want to get rid of these guys because I know they're going to come back and bite me in the ass if I don't kill them now. We got a dillo hanging out. That's interesting. Never expected a dillo down here, but here we are. But yeah, overall, this cave's not too bad. By the way, this is the other path that we could have went before, I'm pretty sure. But overall, this part of the cave's not too bad. It's pretty straightforward. Just kind of work yourself down. And now we're in the main room. And this is where things get a little tricky. Because... Ooh, it's getting extra laggy. Ooh. I kind of feel like I should drop a save world down. I think I'm going to. Yeah, definitely going to play it safe and drop that save world, but there is another explorer node here, so let's listen to this and see what this is about.
Seeing the likes of Mammothus steinkaput alongside dinosaurs is still strange. This behemoth towers over many creatures on the island and doesn't seem to fear anything but the Tyrannosaurus. I've seen them stomp would-be predators out of their way. Mammoths can grab and throw things with their powerful trunks and manage a fearsome trumpeting roar with them as well. At first, I wondered how herds of mammoths were able to find enough plant life to graze on, but then I saw them sweeping up thatch and foliage with their tusks and stomping branches out of trees. Mammoths generally thrive in colder areas and have a herd mentality. They must spend much of their time traveling between the mountain's cold summit and more lush base, and maybe their herds are the reason why the summits are so barren. Mammothus steinkaput is a difficult beast to domesticate. Not because they are inherently stubborn, but because knocking one out to begin the taming process takes great effort. Once tamed, however, mammoths are one of the only creatures on the island that can uproot trees without shattering them, and their trunks are strong enough to lift and carry survivors and other smaller creatures. Lately, survivors have been saddling up their mammoths to ride in tandem. The more clever riders have even been outfitting their mammoth saddles with war drums. It turns out that drum solos from Mammothback can really boost your tribe mate's spirits.
All right, so continuing on here. This is where things get interesting because, as we all know, there's like a million friggin' piranha in this water. There's also a ton of sarcos to deal with and everything. So we'll see how this goes. I'm not too much of a fan of the extra lag and everything I'm getting right now, I'm gonna be honest, but is what it is. Alright, so which way am I supposed to go here? Let's see. I think it's the other side. I don't think it's this side. Oh, I gotta get down there. That's right. It loops around. That's right. Okay. So yeah, let's come down this way. Let's loop around a bit. Yeah, and this is where things are gonna get tricky, because there are gonna be sarcos in here, and I really don't want to get knocked off. So we're gonna kind of hang out here a second. And hope that they take the bait. Come on. Come on. The problem is I know right when I get into the water, that's when it's really gonna happen. Come on. Oh, there's one. Yep. Okay. I need him over on this side. Here we go. Okay, that's fine. I don't think it can pull me off the mount from here, so I think we're good. This is gonna have to be how we do it. So, come over here, buddy. There you go. There you go. Cool. That's exactly what I wanted. Okay. Now, kind of dip our feet in. Hopefully lure the millions of piranhas in this water. Yeah, no, it's not gonna happen, is it? Shoot. I really don't want to have to go in there. Because I have no weapons on me if we get dismounted. Ooh. Okay. Alright. If there are sarcos, they're gonna be coming out. Alright. We might be good then. Alright, it is a little bit tough to see in here. But it does look like the coast is clear. All right, so that's where we need to get to. Right above me right now. So to give you guys an idea, you're pretty much just going straight to the crystals, kind of hugging the wall a bit. And apparently there's a little bit of a lip that you can kind of climb. And traditionally... Oh, come on. Let's get rid of you guys. There we go. Traditionally, this is with a raptor, but if we can do this with the Barry, that would be sick. Alright, so let's do this real quick, just so you guys can kind of see the path that we're going right now, or at least attempting to. There we go. Yeah, so that's how to do it. So you can do it with the baryonyx. Interesting. Oh my god, the baryonyx gets up here completely. Oh my god. Alright, let's try that again. Because again, didn't really fully explain that one. So, basically this is where we came in. Come on over to the side here. Right below us is going to be where, yeah, that's what I need right there. That lip is what I'm looking for. Right below us is traditionally where you would go in. Right down there is the crystals. You follow that, but we're not doing that today. Let's get that torch lit again. And you guys can see right here, there's that little lip to work with. We're just going to kind of ride this up, and there you go. What? Who cares if there's bats in here? I mean, I do a little bit, but at the same time. There we go. Wow. I thought we were going to have to do this with the raptor. I didn't think that we could actually pull this off with the baryonyx, but here we are. You go down to the end, and there's the... Whoa. There's the artifact with a bunch of stuff in here. Oh, God. All right, anything else before I jump off the mount? I don't see anything. By the way, just in case... I threw out HLNA. Damn it. Hopefully this isn't one of those caves that does the Genesis Chronicles. All right, I think we can jump off. I think we're good. And that is the artifact of the pack. And of course, we'll do this. We'll get a quick picture of it. Hopefully nothing jumps out of that water right there. And let's grab it and let's go. Wow, that was quick. Nice and easy. Really surprising. And really beneficial to know, honestly, because this cave... Oh, I hate this cave. If you guys have watched my channel for a while, you guys know. This is the cave with the most cuts, with the most... I get so frustrated with this cave, but the fact that you're able to do it that way, oh, that is perfect. Awesome. Okay, so let's work ourselves out of here. Guys, that was a success. So at this point... there is more to the cave to explore and everything, and maybe there's gonna be loot and whatever. I'm okay with skipping it, because right now, I think we're ready to take on the Megapithecus, which is crazy to say, but I think we're gonna do it. Now, it's just a matter of figuring out how to get out of this cave. You'd think it would be easy, like just go the direction you went in to get down, and you just go the opposite way back, but no, things can get difficult. I'm pretty sure I'm taking the opposite way, too. This is the way that... Oh, that's where the jump was. Oh, got it. Okay. Anywho. Actually, no. No. We were on the same side. Jesus. Oh, my God. I really got to get my bearings sometimes. But let's get out of here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to head back to base. I'm going to get pretty much my character all prepped, ready to go. Because I'm going to be honest, we're not bringing in the best armor for this fight. We're not bringing in weapons. I'm a bit concerned, and I don't want to lose a lot in this fight. If we lose the fight, it is what it is. We'll kind of figure out another route to go with the Raptors. Well, with this fight in general, we'll probably instead do Carnos. But I don't want to lose a lot of stuff in the end, basically. So if we do lose, it's pretty much just the Raptors and the Yudi, and that's it. So let me get prepped, and yeah, we'll go from there, guys. All right, Raptors versus Gamma Megapithecus. I'm going to be honest, I'm a bit nervous for this one, honestly, because Don't get me wrong, these Raptors have really good saddles. We did this a while ago. We had a blueprint, and then we ended up using the crafting skill. Some of them turned out really well. Some of them, like this one, 0.3%, so not great in that retrospect. But looking at the stats, 3769 in health. Rest of the levels went into melee. We're looking at roughly 622 for all of them. I think the melee's good. I think with having the mate boost, with having the Uranus roar, I think they're fine in that department. It's the health I'm worried about at 3769. I don't know. I'm a bit nervous for this. I don't think it's going to go over well, but we'll see what happens. Let me just make sure everything's on passive. Okay, we have a total of 19 Raptors. We have 1 Uranus. I do not have the Cinemacrops with me because there's no point in having it. We're not bringing in armor. We're not bringing in weapons, ammo, stuff like that, because if we die, we pretty much lose a little bit of armor. We lose these guys. We lose the Uranus. No harm, no foul. It'll just take a little bit of time to rebreed. I did mention before that if this doesn't work, we're going to be bumping up to Carnos. So we talked about this in a live stream a while ago, that we're going to be using different dinos for each level of the fight. And the plan for the Megapithecus was Raptors for Gamma, Carnos for Beta, and Allos or Rexes for Alpha. But if this doesn't work, I think we're going to do Carnos on Gamma, that would be Allos Beta, and then Rexes would be Alpha. But without further ado, guys, let's see how this goes. So, in order to get this fight started, we need the Artifact of the Brute, the Artifact of the Devourer, and the Artifact of the Pack. That's it. Let's see how this goes. Here we go. Alright, so here is the plan. Let's get all the Raptors back in this corner, because I would prefer them fight it kind of with our Raptors backed up against the wall. I'm okay with that. I would prefer that so they don't get knocked into the little cliff here and everything. Because as you guys may or may not know, this specific part, if a dino ends up falling in that little section, they're dead. There's no way in getting them back. So luckily there's a barrier on this side, not so much on this side. So we do need to get this Megapithecus to come to us, essentially. So let's see if I can kind of get him aggroed. There we go. Did a little bit of the run around here. I don't know if he's working himself down. We'll see in a second. He is, kind of. He's going to eventually get here, so I'm not too worried about it now. I'm going to keep waiting this out. They're staying on passive. I'm going to wait till this guy's literally right here, and then I'll send him in. Now. They are doing work. Yeah, we're going to be the ones taking the damage. That's the issue here. Oh, boy. But you know what? Look at that already. Oh, my God. This fight is going really well. I mean, like I said, we're going to take a bunch of the damage, but oh my God, look at that. Fight's pretty much done. What just happened? What? That might have been one of the fastest boss fights I have ever done in ARK, period. And yes, granted, guys, it is Gamma. I get it, but... First of all... Oh, okay, so it's... Oh, I keep forgetting the taxidermy thing. Shoot. But yeah, let's take a quick look at their stats. Oh my God, they lost no levels. Could they pull off Beta? I think they could pull off Beta. I know it's going against the rules a bit, guys. I'll wait a second because we're about to transfer out of here. We have the element. We're all good there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're out of here. I gotta say, though, wow. Like, look at this. Most of them have, like... They're all looking pretty good. Now, here's the thing, guys. I know it would be going against the rules, which is why I'm going to leave it up to you guys. The reason why the Raptors did so well, surprisingly, is... Oh, wow, it's like really, really dark. Why? Is it the angle? Is it... What's going on? Oh, there we go. Okay. So the reason why the Raptors did really, really well is because of kind of drag weight and everything. So how it works in boss fights is, I believe... Whatever dino has the highest drag weight, that is automatically what the boss is going to go after, right? So when we're using the Uranus has a really high drag weight, because obviously look at the size of it compared to everything else. The Megapithecus is going to focus specifically on it. That allows the Raptors to just constantly attack it without really getting hit with anything, except maybe a stomp here and there and maybe the rock throw, but... I always thought that they took reduced damage, and it didn't seem that reduced. Like, I mean, it was good. Like, 122 damage was a lot better than I thought, honestly. Because I did a little bit of testing beforehand. One of these kind of killing a dodo did about 120, 130 damage. So in my head, I'm like, all right, with the mate boost, with everything, that probably brings it up to like 200, somewhere around there. I'm like, but it would probably get reduced back to 100 because it's a boss. It's gonna have a decent amount of resistance. We're probably looking at 75 to 100 damage. These guys were, oh my god. I'm genuinely shocked right now. I was honestly expecting for this fight to, 1, go a lot longer. 2, I was expecting to lose most of these guys. 3, I was not expecting them to literally only take 300 damage. I mean, they're already fully ready to go. But overall, guys, we got our 40 element. We got ourselves Gamma Megapithecus, which, by the way, what does that unlock for us? Let's have a quick look. Because usually, as you guys know, traditionally in the past, the way that I've done it is we go Gamma, Beta, and Alpha, but we do it all at once. So I don't really pay attention to what you unlock at the Gamma level. But Tech Replicator, a little bit of tech building stuff, so tech triangle roof, tech ceiling, tech foundation, trap door, so a lot of building materials, but we do have the gauntlets, which is interesting. Okay, so we've unlocked the gauntlets. I believe to get the rest of it, eventually we're going to have to take on Alpha. Obviously, it's Alpha Dragon, I believe, for the chest piece, so that's going to be the biggest thing to do, but so far, hey, we've unlocked our first piece of tech, technically. Technically, haha, get it? Jokes. Anywho, Tech Replicator, that's a big thing. I'm kind of wondering if maybe that's the next step. Maybe at the brand new base, once we get everybody situated over there, we probably do need to start looking into possibly making a Tech Replicator, but... Guys, I'm shocked. I'm genuinely shocked that this went as well as it did. But let me know what you guys are thinking in the comments below. Should the X-Raptor army take on Beta, or do we just call it a win and we move on to Carnos? Let me know in the comments down below, guys. But overall, that's going to wrap up this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, make sure to smash that like button. And on top of that, if you're enjoying the ARK content, make sure to hit that subscribe button. It really helps the channel out. And I'll see you guys in the next one.